Hey YouTube, it's Friday, so that means pickups. Now I've got a couple of nice ones here for you, but just before that, a quick piece of channel information. So in case you haven't caught it, I do have the placeholder up on the channel right now as we speak. But on Sunday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, I'm going to have Ameet back on the channel. We're going to do a little Sunday live chill stream, hanging out, talking about different things in the hobby. We actually do have a couple of topics on there. I'm going to start adding them into the description as well. And then after the stream, if for whatever reason you catch it later on, I'll usually throw in some timestamps and chapters in there so you can skip ahead. But if you can catch it live, you can certainly ask questions because questions and the chat is live, and whatever you guys come up with, we'll try our best to answer. Now, let's get to the pickups here. We've got a nice little variety of some stuff here, and we're making some progress on the Medano collection. But let me start off with some baseball. It's been a little while since I've included some baseball in the mail day, so let's do this. So I'm going to show you a set that I haven't shown on the channel before. Some stuff, a little mini project that I started working on that'll probably be a theme for 2021. So this card first is from 1963 Fleer Baseball. So this is an Al Jackson PSA 5. This is card number 48, so Al Jackson. So I'm going to be trying to look as much as I can for clean copies right around this grade, 5 and 6. Slowly putting together a little bit of a set. I just have a soft spot for this set, and there's a good combination. I'll actually explain in a separate video kind of the thought process behind choosing this set. There is a rhyme or reason why I selected this one as opposed to other sets of the 60s or other vintage sets that I might be looking at. This one met certain criteria that I was interested in, but I will elaborate on that further. So let's look at the next one here. Same set, 63 Fleer. This is Dave Stenhouse. So this one is a PSA 6 from the Washington Senators with the classic cap here. Kind of a fun design on these things. Very cool. So that's a PSA 6, Dave Stenhouse. Next one over here, we're going to have 63 Fleer Rich Collins, PSA 6 from the Minnesota Twins. And I'm doing this in reverse order, if you'll notice from the numbering. So this last one is going to be a 63 Fleer Willie Mays, PSA 5. It's nice to have one of the big guys right off the top. Just in the first package from the San Francisco Giants. Nice card of Willie Mays. So that's the start of a little collection that I'm going to start putting together. And again, in another video, I'll kind of elaborate as to why I've chosen to do this set and what criteria it meant that I was interested in. Right now, I'm going to hang around right around the 5 and 6 category with the PSA cards, but that's going to be just what we're starting the mail day with. Okay, next. So now we're going to do the hockey cards here, and this is all Medano cards this time around. So this first one is one single lot. They threw in some nice toss-ins, which was awesome. I believe this is JR, who has been in the comment section of the channel before. So he was nice enough to throw in some cards. So let me show them to you. So first I'll show you the ones that I already had, and then I'll show you one that I thought I had, but it turned out I didn't. So first we got the go-to guy from Premier Finest. These are neat cards. Anytime we got those finest cards from the 90s, they're fun. Very colorful on the back as well. Always a winner. This next one here is from Vanguard. So this is the double-sided jersey card. So this is the card with Darian Hatcher on one side, numbered to 1500. And then Medano on the other side. Nice addition. I do have a copy of this one as well as the patch, but as a toss-in, I appreciate it, certainly. Toss-ins are always a bonus, so it's always nice. Okay, so now these next two I did not have. So this first one, it seemed pretty obvious that I wouldn't have it, but I double-checked to make sure, and I do not. So this is from 2010, 2011 Artifacts, and this is from the Legend subset, and this is the gold out of 35. So certainly, a card out of 35, it makes perfect sense that I wouldn't have a copy of this, so makes perfect sense there. This next one, though, threw me a bit off. So there it is, Artifacts Gold out of 35. This next one, I thought I did have, but it turns out it's a little bit different, so I'll show you. This is where you can't rely on a checklist entirely. So the lesson here is not to rely on the checklist only, because usually there's more information out there if you're not paying attention. So let me show this to you. So here we go. We're going to look at this. This is a 96-97 leather and laces. So I've shown this card before, and I've also shown another copy of this card before. But I want to show you something here when it comes to this one. So first, let me start off with this. So this first card that I want to show you, so I'll come back to this in a second. But this first card here is the leather and laces. This is a regular card that you would have gotten out of packs, and it is numbered to 5,000. So right there, you can see the numbering, serial numbered to 5,000. So that is the regular version of leather and laces. Now Beckett, I'm just going to put that down. Beckett acknowledges a promo. So this is a Leather and Laces promo. So you can see it looks very similar. It's got the reflective shine and all that good stuff. This one is labeled promo /5000. So pretty straightforward, pretty clear. There you go. There's the differences. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. Now this one was the one that was thrown in as part of this lot. It looks identical to the other two realistically, but there is a differentiator. 4 X's out of 5,000. So I have seen something like this before, but I didn't realize that this set was one of the ones that had something like this, and it doesn't appear on the Becca checklist. It just shows that it has promo. So you can see there is a differentiator. So there, that's probably the easiest way to see it. So you got the regular numbered one, you got the one that's promo out of 5,000, and you got this 4 X's. Now, in some cases, these are labeled as like executive promos or something like that. I genuinely don't know. I need to do some more research. But that means it is the third variant of the card. So, in fact, another card for my collection. So very cool. So I might have to move a couple of things around to accommodate, but now I've got 2 promos in addition to the regular card. It's actually kind of cool. So that's kind of a fun addition to the collection that I didn't realize I had when I was looking at those toss-in cards. So very neat. Now this is the actual card that I was trying to buy in the lot. So this one is from 2013-2014 Panini Dominion Hockey. This is the Time Warp dual patch out of 50. So 2 fantastic patch pieces. 4 colors on both sides. Very nice. And that's with Antoine Roussel and Mike Modano. It's a double-sided card. Always a great addition, stuff like that. Very nice. So thank you for the toss-ins and thank you for the card itself. It was a great transaction. I appreciate it. And it gave me a little opportunity to do some research, so that's always a nice bonus. So this next one here also looks like a card I already have, but there is a difference. And again, our friends at Becca did eventually update this one, but I didn't realize that this was in play. So this is the Marquee Legends. So this is from the new O-Pee-Chee set. I thought I had the rainbow and everything already done, but it turns out there's blank back versions of some of them. So now I know. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the potential other blank backs, but I picked this one up. So now I have that one, and that's another one off the checklist. Next one here. This is from 2004-2005. And this is where they did kind of a remake or a reimagining of the original Upper Deck game jersey cards, but obviously with a newer picture. So there you go. They borrowed from the original design heavily, although they used this most unfortunate jersey. And still not a fan of it to this day. But I do enjoy the little bit of a throwback to that 97 game jersey set. It is a classic set, so they are borrowing from that design. So that's another one from eBay. All of these are from eBay. This next one here is from 2012-2013 SB Game Use Hockey. So this is authentic fabrics, and there's a couple of variants, I should say. One of them is the Fight Strap variant, and that's this one. So you got the Fight Strap, and that is numbered to 15. Neat card. Pretty straightforward, but also very limited. Always nice to have an edition like this. I have been bulking up the memorabilia cards quite a bit lately. So that's another one from there. These next ones all came part of the same lot, but I'm going to show you. They're very different in terms of what they are. So this first one is one of the early 90s cards that I still needed. This is from Semic. It's a sticker basically, but this one there's a Swedish and a Finnish version. I believe this is a Swedish version. I have it marked off correctly in my checklist, but I'll show you this one here. So this is sticker number 141, and it uses the same picture as his 1990 O-Pee-Chee Premier rookie card. And they've got a couple of different backs. So that's presumably how you differentiate from them. So this is the Milky Way version. Oops, let me pick that back up. So this is the Milky Way version. There's a couple of different ones, so I'm going to keep my eye out for those. And when I get a chance, I'll try to show you the differences when I pick them up. That is 1991 Semic. Next one here is from when he was with the Detroit Red Wings for that one season, 2010-2011. This is the autograph variant, numbered out of 50 from Monikers. Very shiny card. I will say, though, this is one example of a card that really is not really designed for an autograph. Like you can see here. It's a sticker autograph, sure, that's fine, but like design-wise, literally it just looks like you slapped it on. You could have put it down here, you could have put it up there. It would have looked out of place pretty much anywhere on this card. I do prefer, if you're going to have a sticker like this, try to design a card that at least gives you a place to be able to potentially put a sticker. That's my preference, but just the same. So numbered out of 50. Monikers, another one for the autograph collection. These next two were kind of fun. So these all came from Ship My Cards as part of multiple eBay lots that I won. So this next one here is 2007-2008 Superlative. This is the Jumbo Emblem. So this is a really nice piece. That's a nice patch piece there. And these ones are numbered. So this one is limited to 9 copies. So a silver version, 8 of 9. Very nice patch piece. Very cool. So one of our more limited pickups from this week. This next one is also one of the more limited pickups. And you're going to see this whole mail day has been pretty patch heavy with the Medanos here. So this one here is 2006-2007 Artifacts Hockey. This is Treasured Patches. I think this is the Platinum. So this is the out of 5. So there's a couple of things I like about this one. We got a nice 3-color patch. It is numbered to 5. That's nice. And they got the little holographic foil there. And this holder. We're not playing around with this thing. They're very serious. I might have to swap it out for a more conventional size holder because this is a bit excessive. It is a bit of a brick. But just the same, it is nice to know the card is well protected. And it is a nice addition to the collection. And the 4 or 5 is nothing to sneeze at. Good stuff. Normally that would have been the highlight piece. But this next one I'm a real big fan of. And it's predominantly because of the patch piece. I didn't used to be so picky on the patch pieces because it used to be just I tried to get a copy whenever I could. But obviously in recent times and recent mail days, I've tried to be a little bit more selective. But one of these, even if the patch hadn't been quite as nice, I still would have gone after it. But the patch just put it over the top. So this one is 2002-2003. This is Upper Deck Mask Collection. This is the patch card. And they numbered it to his goal total from the previous season, which was 34. So here is the patch card. Numbered to 34. Now look at that patch piece. It's got stitching. It's got the seam. It's got multiple colors. And even the gold almost has multiple shades because of the way the stitching is set up. That is a strong patch piece. Very good. And numbered to 34. Very nice. So that right there, some really good cards. That is certainly a highlight for this week. And like I said, to think that there was one more card that had it come in this week would have even trumped this one. But that's something to look forward to for next week. So I'm going to enjoy this week for what it is, and especially these additions. And maybe next week I'll be able to show you something kind of interesting as well. And we are definitely starting to get into the holiday rush. So things are starting to slow down. So we got to enjoy it. And it's also, like I said, a good opportunity. A lot of these were already purchased for the last little while. So they're starting to come in now. So things are going to slow down as we get closer to the end of the year. But that's okay. We're going to start doing the year-end reviews and things like that. And this will be definitely one of my pickups of the year. I got to kind of compile the list and put it together. I'm not sure exactly. There's a lot of ground to cover. But just the same, another nice mail day. So I'm just going to put this down here. Let's get this holder over here. And that'll do it for this week's pickups. I'm actually having this weird problem where once I get to a certain point in the video, the audio stops. So even though the camera was still going, it was just not giving me any audio. Anyway, so all I was going to say and all I was doing was giving you the list of all the numbers as they presently stand. So as I do this mail day, I'm at 1,688 different Mike Medano cards with 150 autographs. So I've hit that little mini milestone. So that'll give us something maybe to shoot for next year, maybe 200. And then 276 memorabilia cards, obviously very patch heavy in this mail day. So always nice to have kind of pickups like that and start building a little bit of variety in the different parts of the collection. Sorry, excuse me for that. As we go along, though, I'm going to see exactly which categories and how that's going to play into the year-end goals. So that'll be one of the videos, obviously, that'll be coming up before the end of the month as we head into the new year. One other thing I'll mention, I already mentioned it earlier, but I'll mention it one final time, is that on Sunday I will be doing the live stream with Ameet. So we'll be doing a Sunday chill stream. It'll be Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. So you're more than welcome to hang out. As always, comments or questions are welcome. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.